Hey guys, so here's what we got. I'm going to try to make this as least boring as possible and walk you through this very, very quickly. And if you have any more questions, you could either reach out to me at mike@train89.com, either come up to the office and see if I'm here, or ask one of our coaches for some help if you want further details on our programming. But here's what we got for the next 6 weeks. We already did week number 1 last week, so we got 5 weeks left. We just came off of a 16-week push-pull split 4 times a week upper body, so it's time for us to change that, all right? So what we're going into now is week number 2, but I'm going to just talk about week number 1 of what you guys did last week so you could kind of see and understand where we're going with this, all right? So like I said, this is 6-week block, 5 working weeks with 1 week being a deload week, all right? It's 3 days a week of total body, and then you're going to add your metcons into this, all right? And each day consists of a strength, a hypertrophy, and a stamina day, or metabolic conditioning. So here's what we got. Mondays are our strength days, Wednesdays are our hypertrophy days, and then Fridays are stamina days, also metabolic conditioning. So basically, the way that you would program a strength day is you would work within the 1 to 6 rep range and with a higher percentage. Hypertrophy days work more in the 6 to 12 rep range, and then stamina days are more in the 15 to 30 rep range. So anything that falls into that rep range with a correlating percentage or RPE, you're going to pretty much primarily dictate what you're asking your body to adapt to, right? So it's all defined by rep range. We got a couple of staple movements here. So you could see that the green highlighted movements here are staple movements. What I mean by that is that you'll see the deadlift every single week for the next 5 weeks. What happens with these staple movements is that they fall into a linear periodization or increasing volume periodization. So here's what we got. 3x6 at 80% on week number 1, which is what you did last week. And then it goes 3x5 at 83%. So that's basic linear periodization. We're dropping the amount of reps that you're doing by 1, and we're increasing the weight because as this percentage increases, the load on the bar should increase. And then we go to week number 3, and it's 3x4 deadlift at 85%. Week number 4 is 3x3 deadlift at 87%, and you get the idea, right? Volume goes down, weight goes up. So those are the staple movements along with barbell overhead press for Monday. So you'll always see those on Mondays, right? Then on Wednesday, our staple movement is a front squat. And same premise for the front squat, a little bit different variation though, all right? So we're increasing the reps as we go down. So your weight is going to stay the same. The load is going to stay the same. But the volume, meaning the number of reps that you're doing per set and then as a whole, is going to go up. So you see here it's 3x8, 3x9, 3x10, 3x11. All right. So I'm just going to use 100 pounds, for example. If you could front squat 100 pounds for 8 reps on week number 1, you're going to also put that same 100 pounds, but now you're going to do it for 9 reps. And this is just another method of progressive overload. So you're going to do it for 9 reps, then you're going to do it for 10 reps. And what we're hoping is that around the 3rd and 4th week, you're going to feel that 100 pounds actually be a little bit lighter. So you're not only going to increase the number of reps, but you're going to also want to add some weight to the bar. It doesn't have to be much, but let's say you go from 100 to 110 pounds. So you add 2 5s to the side. So 110 pounds, maybe 115 pounds to the bar. So now you're increasing your volume, but you're also increasing your load, right? We're also doing the same premise for barbell bent over rows, which is also a staple on Wednesdays. And then we go to Fridays. The only real staple in Friday is our push-ups, and let's talk about these for a second here. So when you look at these 2 orange highlighted, they're both bodyweight movements. On Mondays you got pull-ups, and on Friday you got push-ups. And as you can see, there is no reps prescription there. So it doesn't say 3 times 8. It says 3 times RTF of 2. And what that basically means is that you're going to always leave 2 reps in the tank when you see RTF of 2. So if I could get 10 pull-ups, I'm going to stop at 8. So I'll do 3 sets of 8 pull-ups. And this is a little bit subjective. You kind of got to know your own strength and what you're capable of. But as I'm starting to get closer and closer to my max, I realize I need to drop off the bar now because I could probably get 2 more reps left. And that's when you're going to drop off. And as the weeks go on, you'll see here it again, RTF of 2. But then it drops down to 3 times RTF of 1.5 of pull-ups, And then you continue to 3 times RTF 1 pull-ups. And then at the very end, week number 5, you're going to max out on your pull-ups for every single set. And I don't expect you to hit your max out reps every single time. All right. Same thing for push-ups. When we go to push-ups, it's the same exact thing. You're going 3 times RTF of 2 for push-ups. So if you could do 22 push-ups, you're only going to do 20, and you continue doing that as the weeks go by, and we'll continue to decrease for the last week, which you're going to max out every single set on push-ups. Let's talk about Friday real quick. So it's our stamina day. So we're undulating a lot of things here, meaning that we're doing a lot of variety. So we're going to do some type of hip flexion and knee flexion at that matter. We're going to do overhead squats, which you guys did last Friday. Then we're going to kettlebell Bulgarian split squats. Then we go into standing kettlebell reverse lunges, goblet squats, and finish off with back squats. You could also see that the volume increases tremendously over the next 5 weeks. That means that the load on the bar is going to be very, very light, or just the bar alone, or body weight movements, as long as you guys could hit that amount of volume. All right? So that's basically what we got as a whole. If you have any question, ask Ozzy, Jay, Gio, myself, or Mikey, and we'll give you more details on the program. Thanks, guys.